Carver, Massachusetts, Carver Police Department. Going in for my meeting with the chief. Gotta do it. It's not waving, but it's still beautiful and glorious. Let's see how this goes. Nobody here. Don't need a buzzer or anything.
How you doing?
I got a meeting with the chief.
And your name?
Jonathan.
You just want to take a seat. It's going to be the chief's running a few minutes late. He had to just coming from a meeting. He said he'll be here about 5:10. I know he said the meeting was at 5, but he's just running a few minutes late from the chief's meeting he was at.
Yeah, I'm a little early too, so.
All right. Yeah, so you can wait outside. I'm waiting here, whichever's good for you.
I'll hang out. Thank you. All right. Oh. Should we read a magazine? Check this out. Narcotics Anonymous. Let me do this. Well, if you want some help with a drug problem, guess you can check this stuff out. Oh, that's nice. All right, well, just gonna wait, and I'll start recording when he comes back out. This nice little thing. Chief Durfley. That's the one I'm gonna talk to today. Should be fun.
The light traffic was a little tight coming back.
Chief Durfley, right? Dufley?
Yes. Mark.
Nice to meet you. Jonathan.
This way?
Cool, we're filming back there?
Yeah, we don't usually do inside the restricted area. You're more than welcome to. We're going to put our conference room down here.
Thank you. Well, it's bigger than it looks.
Yeah, it's a good size. It's designed to last 50 years, so in case we expand or but it's about double the size of the last station.
All right.
Thanks for giving me a few minutes to get here. Sorry for the delay. And we wear body cameras, so I'm going to put my body camera on, okay?
Yeah. I'm just gonna set this up right over here.
Sure. You want to set up on the table? You might be.
Yeah, that'll be.
Use this thing.
That'll be better.
Maybe this. Works.
Perfect.
So good afternoon. Again, thanks for bearing with me for a few minutes on the ride back. I was a bit low for some training. I can't control traffic.
I'm here today for. There's an issue with.
Oh, wait a minute. It should be showing red. You just reset it if you don't mind. 1 second.
Yep.
Sorry.
Take your time.
It just takes a second to just reboot. Gotta love technology.
Right.
Okay, now it's on. The red light. Sorry. Okay.
Have you been informed about the situation at all?
I've heard some things, but I prefer to rather hear from you. I got an email from you saying you had some concerns, so I wanted to give you some time to explain to you what your concerns are, and then we could discuss them there. That makes sense?
Yep.
All right.
It's basically the situation is that my daughter was walking home from school one day, and some landowner decided that he owns this property, of which I checked it before I even told my daughter to walk down it, and it looks completely open. And I spoke with Sergeant Kelly on the phone that day, and I told him, I was like, look, like, it's an access easement of some sort. Like, I think it might be an implied easement at this point, but it's definitely some sort of easement. And like, I did more research, and I found like I got what an access easement is supposed to provide. If you want to look at that, and it fits that criteria, so it definitely fits into that. And that's
Okay.
this is the difference between right of way and easement, which is what he was trying to say it was a right of way, but that would be exclusive for like one piece of property beyond the road. And then he tried to say that it was a private way, and the home landowner has up signs that say private way. But I mean, even then, a private way doesn't mean exclusivity, and it's definitely not illegal to go down it. So, and then I looked up, I was like, in a landowner block or put up signs and stuff and impair people from going down there. And I found this that says no, they can't put up anything, a gate or anything like that, especially on an easement, and doing so it would be illegal to do it, which would actually be a crime. And that's another one for the landlord doesn't have absolute right to deny the public use of the land. I then went to, after I came here and I showed him Sergeant Kelly all this stuff, and he still didn't want to listen to me, didn't want to look at my stuff. He didn't do any sort of research or any sort of investigation into the subject, which I asked him to do on the phone before because he intended to issue my daughter the trespass that day. And then when I came in, he intended to issue to me then. But I showed him this stuff, and he didn't want to look at it really. He didn't want to accept it. And he never ended up giving me the trespass notice. So I went to the town hall to see if Ridge Road is actually a private road. And the DPW director, I think he was, Mr. Woods.
Yeah, John Woods. Yes.
All he could tell me was that the road was unknown if the road was accepted or not, which you can see accepted would be like a public way, and then unknown is unknown.
Okay.
And then there's one here, unaccepted, that would be like a private way, which Ridge Road is unknown. Then I found this stuff. It's just like the goals and objectives of the town carvers commuter ways, I think it was.
This is under Kava's master plan, so it's not.
Yeah.
This doesn't hold. The master plan is not like bylaws. This was an idea of what they would like to do in the future.
Yeah, that's just
Okay,
what the criteria of it was.
Right, but all I'm saying is this: the master plan does not hold any legal weight. It's just what they would like to do in the future. But okay,
just like this is what I found in my research.
Yeah, no, I agree. So on this, what am I looking at? You highlighted some stuff, right? So is that what you
that's just like the goals and stuff that they had for what they want to accomplish over over the years.
Right. Yep. You're right. Okay. So we understand that. Okay.
Yep. That would be more for like it's one parcel per acre, and I know there's more than that, but like that would what it would fit, and what would be required was a 4-foot shoulder on the side of the road, and then that'd be for the bicycles and all that stuff.
Okay.
This is more detailed that like direct connections and level bikeways and stuff like that.
Sure. Okay.
This is another little tidbit of that.
Okay.
So I found in my research, I found that Ridge Road is actually a historical road.
Okay.
It's only mentioned once in the article, but it talks about how the Wampanoags used to live around there, and Ridge Road has been designated as a historical road.
Okay.
Which
where was this from?
That's from the Town of Carver history or something like that.
Okay.
And I want to show you that like we don't just walking down the road blindly. Like what she was doing is she was taking Mayflower Road, or she would take 58.
Okay.
And those are obviously longer roads, and obviously more dangerous roads. Like that's what she kept coming home like upset because cars are swerving at her and speeding by her and stuff like that, especially on Mayflower Road. Like that's a really sharp, twisty, tiny road, lots of hills and stuff. So I remember from when I was a kid, Ridge Road, and so I was like, "Look, there should be another road there. Like, let me look." And I go on Google and you get the maps, and as you can see, it takes you right through Ridge Road. And that's it. That's where she turns on, and he's saying that this section here is his private way. Like right here is where Ridge Road begins. Like that's a dead end. And
wait, where's this? Where is it at?
Pretty much right there.
Okay.
So that's what he's saying is that nobody can go on that one piece of the roadway. And then I looked for bike paths because I was like, my GPS won't take me down private roads or restricted access or anything, or tolls or anything like that. So I blocked all that stuff. So and that's off of my GPS, so that like it wouldn't take me down there if it was private. So I looked up designated bike paths in Carver, and as you can see, that runs right in concurrent with the pathway she was taking. So like that's another thing that indicates to me that's an accessible road. That's pretty much it from my research, besides this article that was posted in the Boston Globe about